do a little bit more. All right. And let me tell you why you want to do a little bit more, because you're not going to be in your future self if you do, but you're also not going to be in your future self and you're going to look back and say, oh man, I shouldn't have done a little bit more that day. And I'm going to give you a story, and I'm going to give you an example of this. So yesterday, I woke up, I was preparing my usual, my shredded potatoes, eggs, and I didn't have any salsa. I didn't make any salsa. So I kind of proceeded on to make my breakfast. And what do you know? My lady walks in from her gym workout. She starts wanting to occupy the kitchen. So rather than trying to dance around the kitchen and prepare my lunch, I decided to take the path of least resistance and leave and go to the gym and get the stuff that I need. The problem with that was, let me tell you the crucial error I made, and I corrected myself, and this story does have a good ending, is I didn't pack my meal, okay? And I was telling you guys here on the channel that if you're trying to be the best you can be, you got to think of your body as a machine. You know, you have a car, or you have to put gasoline in it, right? You want to put premium gasoline if you drive a nice car. If you have an electric car, you want to charge your car. Maybe you want to charge your car on the slower rate because the electrical voltage will not ruin your battery as like the supercharger does. You want to take the steps to fuel the machine with the necessary things to carry out what it is that you're trying to do, the action, right? The action steps of being fucking badass. So long story short, I went to the gym, I didn't have my meal, all right? And that was a crucial error because halfway through the workout, I started feeling depleted. 3/4 through the workout, I started half-assing my workout. And because in the back of my mind, I knew I was fading. So I decided, all right, this ain't working. I'm going to get out of here. I jumped in the sauna real quick, took a quick shower. I headed directly to Walmart and I bought the stuff that I needed. I came home and this same fucking half-ass mentality creeped in again. I started cooking the salsa. I made a tomatillo sauce, made a red salsa fresca, made some guacamole. And I'm looking at the clock. It's like 3 o'clock. I'm like, dude, I've only had one fucking meal. So I ate the meal. And then what did I do? I go walk over to the computer desk and I sit in my computer chair and I start getting lazy. Then I find myself crawling into bed, doom scrolling, and it's coming up on 4 o'clock. Suddenly I had this epiphany moment. I said, dude, what the fuck are you doing? This is not what you're supposed to be doing right now. I sprung out of bed. I mopped my floors. I vacuumed my place. I cleaned up the kitchen a bit. And I told my girl, I'm out. Where are you going? I gotta go to the gym. Okay? Packed up my meal, ate a meal before I even left. She couldn't believe, oh, it's my birthday. What do you mean you're going to the gym? Went to the gym. So I got a second workout in for the day. All right, I packed my meals for the end of the day. I came back, I ate more meals. And my point behind that is, guys, do a little bit more. You're not gonna reach your future self if you don't. And you're not gonna reach your future self even in the next 24 hours and be like, damn, you know, I shouldn't have done that little bit extra yesterday. It just does not happen. So do a little bit more, okay? That is the moral of the story. If you don't, there's somebody else out there that is gonna take your spot, okay? Everybody in this world wants the exact same stuff, okay? Maybe not exactly the same, but in generally speaking, they do, all right? Every single person out there. So every person out there at your job, at your career, at your hobby, at your in your relationship, they all want the same thing. So it's all a matter of how much you're going to fight to get it, how much work you're going to put in to get it. And if you do a little bit more, your chances are going to be closer to that goal. You don't have to be the smartest person. You don't have to be the most, strongest, fastest, whatever. But if you do a little bit more over time, you will get there. All right? See you soon.